The criticism of Obamacare is coming from all sides, even from the president's own, quote-unquote, secretary of splaining stuff, former President Bill Clinton. Clinton said when it comes to people who want to hold on to their pre-Obamacare health care plans, quote, let them keep what they've got.
So I personally believe, even if it takes a change in the law, the president should honor the commitment the federal government made to those people and let them keep what they got.
The president should honor the commitment made to those people. Let's bring in our panel. Editor for The New Republic, Frank Foer, CNN chief congressional correspondent Dana Bash, and senior editor at large for Breitbart News, Joel Pollack. Wow, that's not helpful. So what are the White House said today that they agree with President Clinton, and that's why they're attempting these fixes, although these fixes really have nothing to do with the president's talking, which really would be a major change. What are you hearing from Democrats on the Hill?
Well, what's fascinating is that we have what a senior congressional Democratic source told me is a de facto deadline for this Friday, Jake, because House Republicans have legislation that they're going to vote on Friday to effectively let people keep the plans. It's a pretty sweeping legislation.
Even junk plans, even the plans that actually are junky?
Yes, because it's up to people to decide, and it shouldn't be the government and regulations and so forth. But when it comes to politics, I'm told that if the White House doesn't come up with an alternative by Friday, you're going to have a lot of Democrats in the House jumping ship, even though they don't like the idea, because it is pretty sweeping. And then in the Senate, I just interviewed Mary Landrieu, who is a Democrat up for re-election next year. She's got her own much more narrow bill, but and she's also got 5 Democratic senators on board. All of them are saying, you see, Bill Clinton is saying it. So Bill Clinton has given Democrats who are already feeling the pressure from their constituents
cover.
Yeah,
absolutely. And Frank, there's a new Quinnipiac poll out just moments ago saying that only 19% of American voters think that the quality of care that they and their families receive will improve next year. 43% say it will get worse. 33% say unaffected. That's a pretty strong numbers indicating the nation has lost faith in Obamacare.
Not great numbers. He could certainly use the explainer-in-chief weighing in on behalf of Obamacare. In fact, the rest of that interview, Clinton did a great job of explaining
and
defending the plan. But this intervention is particularly unhelpful because he makes it sound like there's an easy fix for this very small group of people who have but very poignantly have had a great deal of uncertainty injected into their lives because their plans have been canceled so there's really no easy fix for this. And I think Clinton, by simplifying things as he did, creates a very untenable situation for the Obama administration.
Well, it's very helpful if you're Hillary Clinton thinking of running for president in 2016.
You don't really think that's what this is about?
No, I mean, it's possible. He was suggesting that she could be a more pragmatic, a more centrist, a more experienced policymaker who would not go to the extremes that Obama had gone to and who would work with Republicans.
You think that's what he was doing?
I think he's starting to edge away. He has nothing to gain by continuing to defend Obama. Obama's essentially got no more elections to run. There's nothing that Clinton needs from him anymore. What he's trying to do, I think, in part, is to pave the way for Hillary to run on a more pragmatic, more I can get things done type of platform.
You know what I've heard a lot about today from Republicans are these ads from a group in Colorado pushing Obamacare. Here's one. It's let's hope he's as easy to get as this birth control, which you can now, thanks Obamacare, and it's an ad. You can't see their faces there for some strange reason, but in any case, the point is that there's these ads aimed at younger people. Maybe they're very effective with young. Hey, girl, you're excited about? Well, it's Ryan Gosling, of course. Anyway, the point is it's about selling Obamacare to young people as a way to get birth control so they can have promiscuous sex with people they barely met. Or a Ryan Gosling poster.
It doesn't really work. I mean, it works if you're selling the birth control aspect. It doesn't really work if you say, hey, girl, he's got syphilis. No problem. It's covered under Obamacare. Pre-existing conditions, you can still get insurance, So
this is the same company that did the bro ads a few weeks ago.
Right. I mean, you're trying to sell sex as something positive. It doesn't also work if you do it the reverse way, where a guy is looking at a girl thinking, well, maybe I should, but hey, she's probably on birth control because it's covered under Obamacare. That would look a little creepy.
But it does speak to the broader issue that, I mean, as I said, I just talked to Mary Landrieu, and in one sentence she was saying, we have to fix this, but she would not even take a breath before she finished that sentence by saying, but Obamacare, but this law is a really good thing. And so that really is look, one of Bill Clinton's confidants said to me earlier, what Bill Clinton was doing was sort of injecting